And we are live in 5, 4, 3. Hi. Okay, so this is the second hour of the show today, the June 5th edition of Hook, Line, and Thinker. If you haven't already heard, WFX is on his way back. I got a chance to see him briefly last weekend when they did their trial run for his new platform. And he said, we should start it up again. And I told him, we never stopped. So anyway, he'll be joining us here within the next couple of weeks. Totally stoked about that. Be staying tuned. Anyway, on with the show. We still got great stuff to do or go. Yeah, I'll just back up. Thank you for watching. I'm DJ D Phoenix, and you are watching the Groove Zones Hook, Line, and Thinker on our Facebook page at facebook.com, Hook, Line, and Thinker 1. All right, and on with the show. Got to figure out what the movie.
This coming Saturday, June 5th at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, join the Groove Zone crew for Hook, Line, and Thinker, the podcast that WFX built. With your co-host DJ D Phoenix and your favorite HLT panelists Robin P.F., Doug Next Door, Sponge aka Chocolate Thunder, Sergeant First Class Diggler, and Danny Boy is back. This Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific Time. Plus, Episode 3 of Dad About Town, our new comedy segment, starring Jeffrey Claro with D Phoenix. Also this Saturday, it's one of our newest additions, Emmanuel Simmons, in an interview with a resident DJ. It all begins at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, this coming Saturday, June 5th, only on the Groove Zone's Hook, Line, and Thinker Facebook page at facebook.com/Hook, Line, and Thinker 1. Don't miss it.
Send me a link or send me the name, because I want to check. And if Bill Gates is not letting his kids do it, it's got to make you wonder a little bit why.
They're older now, but it was, I mean, the head people were talking how much it's controlling even the games that they create on those social medias and the amount of time that they do these things to keep you engaged.
Right.
To suck you in, suck you.
Well, yeah, I know. And for any of us, I don't know about you guys, but I know I spend an awful lot of time in front of my computer. I do. But I've got so many projects going on that it's not that I'm like stuck in games, and it's not like I'm like clicking on things necessarily, but wow, okay. I totally lost my train of thought there.
Sorry.
No, that had nothing to do with you. That's the 80s and 90s for me. Okay, where were we going with this? Piggybacking.
I'm gonna go call my friend.
What's that?
You were talking about how the UFOs are starting to be talked about more, about disclosure coming next month, and how, there's been a lot of UFO and alien talk.
Over the top. Overwhelmingly, like it amazes me that there's this much out there, and like when any of us like go onto YouTube, whatever it is that we're watching, and then it'll have all the suggestions down the one side. The amount of like videos and stuff that are popping up on UFOs, even just like in the suggestion area, is astounding.
Check this out.
Yeah.
So to again piggyback on this same topic that we're talking about here, there's so much talk about satellites with nodes on them for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, Elon Musk wanting to go to Mars, PayPal creating a intergalactic currency. Intergalactic currency?
What?
Yeah. Listen, it was they started it in 2013. They supposedly put it on hold, but apparently they were working behind the scenes the whole time, and now it's getting ready to be put into at least trials. So check it out. So Elon Musk wants to put a person on Mars within the next few years.
Right.
And I think it takes like 8 months to get there. I could be wrong. Maybe 2 years. I forget the exact amount. But he wants to start literally colonizing Mars and even the moon.
Yeah.
So, you know, and they're really taking these proactive steps to make it happen all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what the word is considered where there's a lot of them, Gates, Elon Musk, who want to depopulate? It starts with an E. The word starts with an E, where they're a very push to, they believe there's too many people on the planet. We're going to delete all the resources. So there's
Georgia.
What?
They have giant stone tablets in Georgia that says that the population of Earth should not exceed 500 million.
Is that what the Georgia stones are?
Yes.
So
they have all the tenants for these people.
Yes. So, and Elon Musk and Bill Gates are a huge part of it. And so was Hitler and a lot of us. Anyway, it's called The Social Dilemma, is the documentary. I believe it's on Netflix. And it's all about the social medias and really what the ultimate thing is going on in that.
The Social Dilemma.
Yeah, the Social Dilemma.
I will check that out. It sounds interesting. Doug, you're a little on the quiet side. Any input for us?
Enjoying the conversation.
Like you always are, and I'm so glad. So glad that we could do that for you. No, I just like that you're here, buddy. Thank you. That's well, and one thing too, Danny, kind of along the same lines, the currency that you were talking about, that PayPal wants to, what did they call it again?
PayPal Galactic. It's a real thing. Look this up.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff along the same lines as like the UFO stuff about like intergalactic federations. I mean, like stuff straight out of like science fiction.
Well, hey, listen, Donald Trump created the Space Force. This is real. He created Space Force. You know that, right?
What's Space Force?
You don't know that what Donald Trump created? He created a division of the military called the Space Force. So we have the Army, we have the Marines, the Navy. Yes. Now we have Space Force.
I've only heard a little bit about it. What do you know?
Right. So, I mean, by all means, I'm not an expert on any of what we talk about here, but I'm just, adding, to this thing that we're building here. So,
right.
It's just, it all comes together when you look at it from afar, and you can start to put the pieces together and see the puzzle that's, that it's starting to form.
Space Force. Why?
Right.
Yeah.
That tells me that we need to be like on our toes with stuff coming in from elsewhere.
Right. Exactly. Well, and it's also to enforce the area of space around the Earth too. So not just from outside invaders, but with these new capabilities and technologies that these countries have, I mean, technically, they can launch like an ICBM or an intercontinental ballistic missile into the orbit of the Earth, have it fly around and sit there almost like a satellite, and nobody knows what's in it. You know what I mean? Right. It could be like a nuclear weapon. It could be, what do they call those? EMPs, electronic magnetic pulse.
Right.
So you have sort of defense capability in space to enforce the regions above, sovereign nations.
Well, I think one of the things that some of the nations are doing right now is that the stance that they're taking on this is that they're concerned about the quote unquote UFOs. They want to make sure that it's not an enemy country, that it's not coming in from, like one of our, whether it be the Soviet Union or whoever. But it seems to me though, that the threat isn't even so much here on Earth anymore, that whatever it is.
Because of nuclear weapons, there really isn't the same kind of threat that we used to have, simply because of mutually assured destruction. If anybody flips the switch, forget it for all of us. It's a wrap. So, it's kind of like they're only there to like stop it from happening. You know, so there's other, what's happened is warfare has been waged in so many other areas, you know, like trade.
Well, they just did the gas line in the East Coast where they totally, with how much money did they do ransom for the gas lines? And then people all the way to Texas, even though it was the northeastern, people in Texas were shortage, the Carolinas, it affected a lot
Well,
lot But
that hit your area.
I'm much more.
I mean, Danny.
Danny.
No, it was
you guys.
South. It wasn't here. It was down south. It was the Carolinas.
Oh, okay.
But it was a pipeline from the north that it got hacked, that fed all of the southern states. But at least 3 billion, they feel need to have their lives expired for the depopulation, and that was through Reuters. I think I said that name right.
How many?
Reuters.
At 3 billion.
Well, we're working on that right now.
Well, exactly. So that tells you there's a whole lot of stuff going on with that.
Oh, goody. More audio issues. Fantastic. Let's see what happens. Let's see if she gets her voice back. Or if I do. Does somebody get their voice back? Oh my gosh. Why? Why do we have technical difficulties? Well, we do not know. Pressure on my soul. Well, hold on. If we're going to do that, then let me properly introduce Webb Hill with Triggs. This is Freedom. You are watching the Groove Zone. Hopefully. Yeah. Freedom. Triggs featuring Webb Hill and Young Busy. Yeah, retro.
Pressure on my soul, I know I'll find my way. Brushing all the rain off of my window pane. I'm chasing freedom. I'm chasing freedom. Oh yeah.
Was trapped in my mind, happens at times. Feel so driven, but I'm actually fly. Wheels keep spinning, no crashing. It's right, got a map and a map that a practical life. Feel so free when I rap on the mic. Still low key, but a magical vibe. Matching a life that you happen to lack. Sipping, cracking in line with the lights in your wife. Leave hate in the back of your mind. Need faith like the passionate cries. Relay, relax and unwind. Replay, then get back on your grind. Break down the walls, gain traction and climb. Be grateful and thankful your mates for their time. Be patient and pace through this place in your mind. Take it from me, I feel great in my life.
Pressure on my soul, I know I'll find my way. Brushing all the rain off of my window pane. I'm chasing freedom. I'm chasing freedom. Oh yeah.
I promise to make it and take it for what it is. Handle my biz, no crying, no fussing, no none of that. Leave that for the kids. I've been chillin', feeling on a lot of things, like I'm fresh out of prison, no life in a cage. Penthouse, my flow's upper level in space. An aerial flight, high on life and it's great. Check it, the devil was doing me shady. I knew that he would. He was praying for rain cause I hit him with Hades. My mother's the reason I'm reading them good. Freedom is music, we chill and relax. Puffin' the wax. I'm stuck on a beat like an audio slave. Deep in the zone when I flow on a track.
Pressure on my soul, I know I'll find my way. Brushing all the rain off of my window pane. I'm chasing freedom.
the number of perfection. 7. The number to remember for the sessions. 7.
7 is the new easy way to remember when to tune in to Neo Retro FM for the sessions with DJ D Phoenix. Beginning Monday, June 7th at 7 a.m. Pacific Time. The sessions move.
You can
to its
hear
new
our
day and
resident
time.
DJ's live DJ sets at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Pacific Time. And the sessions now air 3
The
days
sessions with
each
DJ
month.
D Phoenix can now be heard on the 7th, 17th, and 27th of each month at both 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Just remember the number 7. Remember to save those dates each month for your chance to hear the sessions on Neo Retro FM. That's the Just remember, 7 for the sessions, with DJ D Phoenix. Don't miss it.
And I'm still alive to tell the story, so, you know. Oh, I got vaccinated. I got my first vaccine, so I get my second vaccine here soon. So then I'm going to feel better about getting rid of this mask. You know what I mean?
Wow, good. Because I don't know how much your mouth is moving back there. I'm sorry?
It's only moving as much as I need it to talk.
Oh, see, because I keep visualizing it just like being like one of those really, it's an animated guy. I don't know, but I love how it all bunches up right up here. Because it looks like you've got this big jaw, and I want to write on it.
Oh, well, yeah. No, look, it's all plain. I never bothered to get like the fancy masks that you see. I've seen masks, you know, with like the Joker's mouth on it and stuff, which is actually kind of cool. Actually,
it is. Yeah. But you know, the fabric industry has done really well over the last, year and a half or so.
There are definitely some industries that have come out on top because of COVID, I would say, for sure.
Yeah. Another one that's come out on top is Lover's Package.
and whoever makes toilet paper, good Lord.
I know, for your bottom, tops and bottoms.
Remember you couldn't get toilet paper for a while? It was like ridiculous.
I don't know if you bought lately, but I have not been able to find anywhere really that I've been any quantity smaller than 12.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they did cut down on the smaller sizes. Same thing with paper towels. Can't get a 2-pack of paper towels.
Really?
I think.
I did. So there's not a Bounty. That's what I liked about the commercial, because Bounty equated bounty. Like Bounty was powerful, but it also meant there was a bounty on them. That, back in the 70s when they were first introduced, we'd have bounties forever. You can't find Bounty anymore. So there again, it's another lie.
This is cool, Tom. Well, come and have a look at this, man. Hey, Mangonhead.
Okay, I just have to pop in here real quick and introduce you to these guys. I just discovered them. They've been around for a little while, but may I introduce one of our other new artists, and they'll be here soon, and that's the Soldiers of MONOCHROME. And this is Soldiers of MONOCHROME versus Mountainhead. Our boys. Ready?
It's fat, man. Yeah, sure that, bro. Send an email. You reckon? Yeah, man. Shall I? Do it. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Hey, just got an email from Soldiers of MONOCHROME. They want to do a version of Circuit. What do you think?
Yeah, send it to them, see what they got.
Every day remains the same when I wake up. Same like plain Jane, put on the makeup. Take the boots and lace up, gloves on, mask on. Society's gone, and all the news they just make up. coming through the wireless like a virus. Don't call the helpline called Cyrus. Or serious, stay out of my business. Dropping on it just like it's an atomic bomb, just like they got something wrong. Verse 6. Smash it like you're stuck in traffic, don't panic. Pass it over to the soul control and feed it systematic. Try to control the planet. Broadly causes more mass and more stress and more damage and more static. I said you're rolling like a train and you're running out of steam and I don't know why. I said you're rolling like a train and you're running out of steam and I don't know why. I said you're rolling like a train and you're running out of steam and I don't know why. I said you're rolling like a train and you're running out of steam and I don't know why.
Come on, come on. Now look at me, look in my eyes and realize this face will be the death of you. And that goes for any other here. You cannot deny that I'm the proof of the truth. When you're the definition of a lie. Now you compromise and you don't know what to do. This is just me and the crew. We're starting on through, we got it on lock and we control hip-hop. I don't know where to quit or stop and wait to evolve. Trying to say that I'm out of the game, you got it all wrong. I've been behind the scenes, giving it all that I got. Finally figured it out, that's the plot. I said you're rolling like a train and you're running out of steam and I don't know why. I said you're rolling like a train and you're running out of steam and I don't know why. I said you're rolling like a train and you're running out of steam and I don't know why. I said you're rolling like a train and you're running out of steam and I don't know why.
And that was the Soldiers of Monochrome versus Mountainhead Circuit Remix. On with the show. Got to figure out what the movie is and send me a link or send me the name because I want to check. And if Bill Gates is not letting his kids do it, it's got to make you wonder a little bit why.
They're older now, but it was, I mean, the head people were talking how much it's controlling even the games that they create on those social medias and the amount of time that they do these.
Oops.
Program is
Wrong
rated
segment. Here we
TVMA
go.
for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
The USA Network invites you to enter a realm slightly beyond reality, with tales of the unexpected, star-studded adventures into the mind's darkest corners, seasoned with a dash of the sinister. An unforgettable journey awaits you when you discover tales of the unexpected, strange of fate on the USA Network at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific today.
No, the red light game, there's a lot of leadership. I've done a lot of programs, and most of our society, it's I win, you lose. But where is the element where I can win and you can win? And it literally takes a mind of thinking outside the box to where all of us can win and win with peace and joy and love. And we're not taught that, and nor do people want to even entertain that. Like, how can there be win-win? And I'm all about I win and you win. I think it's an important scenario.
But isn't that what the world is pushing right now, though? I mean, because we're supposed to love each other.
No, it's them and us. In the world, the what's going on is definitely splitting and tearing and making us separate. And that's what they've done in other countries where they've taken over socialism and all that stuff. But because we're so wild, they're using race. But other times they'll use religion, but they'll use something to create a them and us. And there's no win-win in a them and us.
No, and it really doesn't matter what the scenario is, because those us against them scenarios keep coming up.
Yep.
First,
and it's a win.
Right. You know, at first it was the masks. And what I find interesting is, and I keep seeing this happen a lot, is that, okay, if we're vaccinated, totally, why do we have to keep wearing masks?
Hello.
I don't know. Doug, what are your thoughts?
Because maybe some of those people who said they got the vaccine in Washington, D.C. really didn't, because they know it's not good for anyone.
I say this. If everybody is so mad, right? People get mad at people that don't want to get vaccinated or aren't vaccinated. And my question is this: why are you so upset about it if you're vaccinated? If you're vaccinated and protected, then you don't got to worry about me or him. You're good, right?
Well, what about this? What about it's huge in America about abortion. It's my body, it's my choice. That's huge. Like, it's a huge thing. Women have a choice, it's my body. What about this? It's my body, it's my choice. When it's okay to abort a baby, and I'm not trying to be political, I'm just trying to make a really big point. It's your body, it's your choice, and you can make a life go away, and that's okay. But I just choose to decide for my body what I put in it, and it becomes not okay. And it's just my life. It's not including a little human.
It's that new math. It's the new math that doesn't add up.
No.
At all. Doug.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts?
Good question. Well, I was in Costco yesterday in Lacey, and there's people walking off no masks on there, and it's kind of different.
Costco?
Costco, Lacey Costco.
Really?
Yeah.
So the employees weren't wearing masks either?
Some were, some weren't.
So it was just kind of a matter of choice?
Mm-hmm. I know certain businesses are now allowing you not to wear masks if you're vaccinated. Here in Washington.
Oh,
State.
when you're vaccinated, though.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I still was wearing a mask. I felt more comfortable with a mask now.
Do you have a little stamp across your forehead, or a little cute little yellow triangle? What tells me that I am or I'm not?
I was just going to ask, Doug, did you get a card?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. And I don't necessarily want you to show us or anything, but what
So I can copy it.
Yeah, can I borrow it for a couple of hours?
Right now, there's a thing on Facebook where people are printing it, and people are printing it off their cards, and so. It's
And
like
do you know
they're
what's
faking.
happening? I've already heard of one person that's going away to prison for a while.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
What?
For forgery.
For forging vaccination cards.
Yep.
But if it's not a mandated thing, how can you go?
Well,
if it's
people
not
are posting their vaccination card with all information on it online, so people were screenshotting it, taking those, printing them off, and then selling them online.
Okay, that's a little bit different though, because I get you can't profit off of this. That's wrong. Go figure those. Somebody's going to make a buck. Is it laminated?
That's one of the things I saw on Facebook where you were.
Is your card laminated?
Selling them. Mine's not laminated.
So they don't give it to you laminated. And what, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of information is on there? Your name.
My birth date.
Is your name on it?
Huh?
Is your name on there?
Yes, my name's on there. When I got the shots, everything's on there.
Okay.
So when I got second shot, and signed by the person that gave me my shot, so it's signatures.
So as you're looking at your card, do you think that it would be easy to forge? Could somebody like make a replica of it pretty easily, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
I've seen
information on the back.
Yeah, there's information on both sides.
Okay, so we need a two-sided copier then.
Right.
Well, the sad thing is, whenever there's anything, there's always going to be someone to make money, someone going to cut the lines in, or what's the word, distort and profit from the weak, or those. Yeah. So.
And I'm sure that we all pretty much had an idea that was going to happen inevitably. Yeah. You know that. I mean, I even had the idea. Who can I talk to that's got their vaccination already that I know well enough that would be okay with me borrowing their card? Hey, Doug, no. but I knew that it was going to happen. We've got about 4 minutes left, so I want to kind of start to wrap it up a little bit. There again, saying thank you all for hanging out with me tonight and going over.
Oh, by the way, this has been recorded, so we're all in big shit trouble.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't been replayed to the general public yet.
Okay.
So I could edit all this out, but why would I want to go and do that?
Right.
Yeah, you got to keep the troops entertained somehow. Are there any bullet points that anybody wants to bring up before we call this one to a close?
I know that I'm covering all my friends in prayer for wisdom and for God's divine, his divine protection. I think that's pretty powerful, because the scripture clearly says it's going to get rough. So I'm praying for everyone.
And in days like this, I think that's all you can do.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
Danny, any last thoughts or anything, my friend?
I did have a thought. Sure. I did have a bullet point I wanted to touch on. Maybe we can save it for another episode. But it ties into all of this, and it is cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency is going to be multifaceted in use case. It's not going to just be for money. It has other applications like micropayments. It has applications like voter ID to prevent fraud. It has capability to track and lock in vaccine records. It has everything that we are talking about here wrapped up into the blockchain.
Really?
Which is the future, right? So kind of like HTTP protocol for the internet. These are the foundational rails of what the new world is going to run on, is this technology. So we're in the early days of cryptocurrency, which is, it's the internet of value that's going to transfer packets of data around, kind of the way that the internet sends around packets of information. So this is going to be the internet of value. So, for next time when we record, we should definitely talk about that.
Well, we'll just make a point of that.
It's very pertinent.
Well, are you guys on Clubhouse? Because there's all kinds of rooms on Clubhouse that have. Are you on Clubhouse, Danny?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's another
we have to
social
pull
media.
our ears back out.
But no, not that one. But a lot of people are talking. I mean, in all social medias, everyone's talking about cryptocurrency, and Elon Musk just was taking money for the Tesla with the crypto, and the one, and then decided to pull it back. And then they were talking about the Deutsche So it's a lot of conversations around the money thing. 1 minute left.
1 minute left. And so with that being said, speaking of Elon Musk, if you happen to look up in the sky and see a long string of lights, that is not a UFO. That's Elon Musk's calling card. Especially in light of all the amount of sightings and stuff over the last couple of weeks. So many people didn't know what Musk was up to. And so they'd look up and see this like string of lights and thought that there was an alien invasion going on. And that's not what it is. He's just playing with his toys for everybody to see. So with that being said, I want to thank Doug next door.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to Danny Boy. Yo. And then, of course, Robin down in SoCal. So for the crew here at the Groove Zone,
Yeah. I don't need to open beers, start open steers. It's time for facing all my fears, stop wasting years. I don't need to go to town on my way around. I just need a couple cows and when that couple thou. I don't need to smoke the dank or the sticky green to get the cow straight blank with the biggest string. I don't even need a phone to get in my zone. I just need to be alone, pray to the throne. Put your phone down. Yeah, I don't wanna roll to the bar we know. So to the farm we go. I'm not gonna roll. Don't wanna go. I won't need to stay. Ain't gonna wait for the shirt in my way. I don't need a drink tonight. Not trying to smoke. Time to slip on out to the countryside and grab my rope to the farm we go. I'd rather not drink. Trying not to smoke, need a little bit of diesel until Friday when I roll. I wanna get the buckle, but I know I need the fuel. Climbing up a mountain and I'm climbing like a mule. Trucks running top notch, burning out cops watch. When they pull me over, people stare at what the box caught. Got a soft spot for all my different animals. I won't run and stay to hunting for the mountain wolves. For some on the weekend, it's sipping on mimosa time. For me, it's different, dipping to the Ponderosa Pines. For my buddy's birthday party, I'm supposed to find. Guess I will not make it, cause somebody must have stole the signs. We already made it to the mountains, ain't no turning back. Start picking up sticks, spits of fire, might as well burn this map. And wearing a mask just so I can get around makes me feel like that I never go to town. Don't wanna go, I won't need to stay. Ain't gonna wait for the shirt in my way. I don't need a drink tonight, not trying to smoke. Time to slip on out to the countryside and grab my rope. To the farm we go. Farm we go. Back to the overcrowded city, don't wanna go. Where my phone gets service, don't wanna go. Where we can't play guitar, don't wanna go. To the honky tonk bar, don't wanna go. I won't need to stay. Ain't gonna wait for the shirt in my way. I don't need a drink tonight. I might need a smoke. Time to slip on out to the countryside and grab my rope. To the farm we go. Farm we go.
We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
You'll start to look around once in a while. You could miss it.
It was an uncertain time. How could one sleepy Northwest
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music. This is the Green Zone.
I'm pretty sure that the lumberjack died a few years back. So the production has really gone down as the quality. So, I mean, it's probably still a little too early to give Bounty too much grief. So.
All I know is that I can't find any toilet paper.
Well, okay, if those bastards at Kroger, we could talk about them if you want, but not the.
Oh, yeah. Bastards is a good word for it.
Bastards is just a good word.
Well, it is a good word. And it's really not as invasive and wrong as we were originally told.
Yeah, bastard and fart. Those were two words I couldn't say growing up.
No, and like, yeah, I know.
Put them together too. Like if I called someone a fart bastard, I was in my room for probably 3 days straight.
How did your mouth taste? Soap or liquid?
Oh no, I never did get that. No, I would never. I never got the soap in the mouth. Never did that with my kids. Did you get soap in the mouth? Did you?
Yeah, but I don't think it was either one of my parents.
Oh, well, we both went to private school for a while, so.
So who knows? Who effing knows?
Who knows what it was in our mouths?
I don't know. I guess I don't know where I want to go with this because
I don't know. It sounds mad depressing though.
It is mad depressing. And we're trying to stay oppressed.
Yeah. No, that's a different show. Like that's more like a Dr. Phil type show. Like if you want to get into that area, then I'm gonna need a joint.
I got a juke joint.
I'm gonna need some time, to prepare. Yeah, no, let's keep this light, man. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
What else we got?
It's the dog down here. The dog is.
We talked about karaoke already.
We talked about Pagliacci.
Is opera singer?
I thought it was a pizza.
Oh yeah.
But that's
that would be a good game to play. Pizza or opera singer.
Let's.
And then yeah. Here's one. Papa Murphy's. Pizza or opera singer?
He's a falsetto.
Correct. Most people would say pizza for that one.
No, Papa Murphy. Andre Papa Murphy, if I remember right.
Yes.
Right. Big guy.
The late great, yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I think he wrestled Andre the Giant in like this weird like one-off celebrity music and wrestling thing.
Oh.
Wow. I'll tell you, man, this has just been an amazing trip down memory lane with you today.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm getting, like, my head's been hanging out the car as you've been going down memory lane. Yeah. So I've only heard half of what you said. But the memories that you brought up, though, on the other half are just like...
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, the half that you missed was probably just a bunch of BS anyway, so...
Probably. Have you ever noticed that I only give you so much of my attention because of the amount of lies that have come out of your mouth, even just on these last 3 episodes of your show?
Now,
Thank you
hold
for
on a
having me
minute.
on, buddy.
I will not be accused of being a liar. I cannot remember one lie that I've told on this show.
You told me that you listened to me on Christmas morning, and it turned out to be a lie.
All right. I might keep it 95%. I don't keep it 100%, but I might keep it about 95. Yeah, spice of life, whatever.
Yeah, you know what? The way that balances out in your mind, though, doesn't quite, because, 95% just ain't going to cut it. I need to be able to know that you got my back.
I definitely have your back, but I'm a little concerned that you didn't know that one was a lie right when it came out. For you to have to take some time to process it and really think about it.
Have you looked deep in here? There ain't a whole lot happening. Ain't much going on.
But I know that you've put together some mad mixed tapes.
Oh my gosh.
Of not only holiday music, but just all kinds of crazy 80s music. I mean, I remember maybe even on those mixtapes that there might have been some Columbia House specials on there. I don't know. At least Stars on 45.
Oh yeah. If nothing else, Stars on 45 and Debbie Boone.
Debbie Boone. Oh.
I had to have me some Debbie Boone and Xanadu. And to me, Xanadu is still totally where it's at.
What's the deal with Olivia Newton-John today, dude? That's like the second time you've brought up something Olivia Newton-John.
I'll bet she died. I'll bet that's what it is that's in the air out there right now, is that she's gone. And so my mind being like fan number 283, I keep trying to get up there, but I'll bet that's what happened. I'm gonna have to look this up now, because Olivia, I am so sorry that you're gone.
That'd be horrible.
Well,
I mean, the world has lost one of their most beloved icons there, if that's the case. And I'm not joking. In fact, I am not joking, because one of my daughters on her first karaoke night did sing "Hopelessly Devoted to You."
I was just gonna say, really?
And got a better reaction than I thought they would have on a Saturday night karaoke, at the Clipper. I was surprised with the good reaction. People were singing with her.
How many times are you going to the Clipper, dude?
That was just once.
Oh, just a one time. Okay. So okay, good. I was gonna say, that's a seedy part of town there, champ.
No. You go in groups. Number one, you go in groups. But I mean, one night, you have a chance to sing, 3 or 4 times. So.
See, and I can't do it. I don't like putting myself out there for people to see.
You've never sang karaoke before?
Oh, it's been a while.
So you have, though?
Yeah, we got up and did Spirit in the Sky.
Who's we?
Me and about 5 friends.
Okay, doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I still had to get up there. Oh, I don't think I've ever just solo gone up and done karaoke.
I mean, when you're with a group of 5 or 6 people, you can totally hide behind the other ones. You hold the mic a little bit farther from your mouth. I mean, it's not the same. A valid attempt. Good for you. Way to go, sport. So proud of you, buddy. Oh, but look at my buddy.
Brand new videos from Billy Joel and Cheap Trick, Def Leppard, John Cougar, Madness, a video vote between Robert Plant and ZZ Top, with a free Friday Night Videos t-shirt given away every 15 seconds during the voting. Classic videos from Tom Petty and Santana, a private reel on Loverboy, plus Elvis Costello, Peter Schilling, Peter Gabriel, Olivia Newton-John, and the Pretenders.
And you know what else you do? You wear corduroy pants. So they can't see you piss yourself.
You just need to find a song that you can hit the whole thing. Find something in your range and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a nice adrenaline rush. People love it, and it's like your 5 minutes of fame on stage.
I'm still searching for my 5 minutes of fame on stage.
I need to find you a song to sing.
How about?
It's got to be something in a lower range.
Well, if you have me do something by like Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, or Tom Waits, dude, I don't want to do anything like that. How about something more along the lines of? No, I was gonna say Adam Lambert, but no.
What about? I'm going back a little bit farther. What about "Ain't No Sunshine"? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Boom, boom, boom.
I'll play the invisible bass.
You do the bass?
Yeah, but it's invisible though.
Yeah, no, I know. It makes you want to grab the air guitar and just go to town. Not necessarily that song, but
Anytime she goes away.
See, there you go. And then I'll just be in the back, and I'll just be like, and I know.
And we can. When's the next one? Sign us up. I'm ready to do this.
I will have to figure that out. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want it to be the old Dad About Town show down at the Clipper. I don't need that kind of pressure. If people think I'm going to be there every Saturday night, I mean, you're talking about the lines for Kurt Cobain and such. I don't need that kind of pressure.
No comparison.
So we'll just do it kind of sporadically on the spur of the moment, show up unannounced, keep the crowds low. So I'll let you know. I'll call you on your other cell phone. You know which one I'm talking about?
Oh,
the other cell phone, right? Got it. And we'll do it.
Great. Except then I just realized, though, that I've got a campaign going on in my head. And the campaign is that I will not walk back through the door of the Clipper.
You will not go in the Clipper?
No, so what we're going to have to do, we're going to have them open up the side door, and I'll just stand out on the sidewalk and share the mic with you, or however that works out.
That doesn't work out. And why can't you go on the Clipper?
Oh, it's not that I can't. It's just that I am beyond the Clipper.
Oh, wow!
Like, kind of like on a kayak. The Clipper's like way back there, and I'm just pedaling my ass off to keep away from it.
You lost me at I'm beyond the Clipper.
I'm telling you, man, this is all a nightmare. Wake up, wake up, wake up! Oh my God, pain relievers.
Well,
he's still there.
We will just wait until there are more karaoke bars open then.
There's got to be isn't there like Karaoke World? South Tacoma?
I've never heard. I'm not driving to Tacoma to sing karaoke.
Oh, why? That's where the talent, that's where the big bucks are.
I'm not saying that I have not karaokeed in Tacoma.
I was going to say.
I've karaokeed in Australia. I've karaokeed in Florida, California. Come on, man.
So you've got little karaoke things just like all over the place then.
Well, I mean, it's not like they hung plaques when I left or anything. I'm not all that, but.
How do you know? I'll bet there's a nice 8x10 with your name on it, stapled to the wall.
I will tell you, though, those Aussies loved me. I was the only American in the bar. I went in there, sat down by myself. An hour in, this group at this table, invited me to come over, share they're like our cheesy tots. I don't remember what they called them.
Did it have a Vegemite spread on it?
No, dude, everything they eat doesn't have Vegemite. Good Lord. It's like, do we eat hamburgers every meal in America? No.
Well, some people do, yeah.
Well, most of those people are dead.
Or really, really not feeling good.
Really close, anyway.
Whew! Down the old chocolate whiz way. Anyway, so they like you in Aussie, do they, Oz?
I think they're just very not. I mean, well, they did. Yes, I'm not saying I'm the only person from America. I think they just are very open and friendly to Americans, and that's not necessarily anywhere Americans go in the world.
No, still like this big mystery. You know what else is a mystery? The fact that this is over. We've already run our course.
What, this is over?
Oh yeah, we've got less than one.
Okay.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. Dad, you're the best dad ever.
Huh?
You're the best dad ever. Yoda,
Thank you for recognizing. I appreciate it. Tell your friends.
Okay. You tell your
We'll do this again.
First. What's that?
My friends already know.
And this is Roseborough. Love this. Had to play it again. After this, we'll start our next broadcast. This is Smalltown Boy. You were watching a Fun and Thinker. Love it. That was Roseborough from Derry, Ireland, with a cover of Bronski Beat's Small Town Boy. Now, don't go anywhere. Just refresh your screen here in a few. We're going to switch over. We are going on hour number 3 right now. So thank you for tuning in. We will see you guys in just a few. Don't go anywhere. DJ D Phoenix and crew will be right back.